Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm the XXL PT, and for today what I have in here it is Ashen. So Ashen, it is a game developed by a new team called A44. This is their first title, and they are actually, despite they are an indie developer, they also have an indie publisher called Afterburner Publisher or Interactive, which are the developers behind games of What Remains of Eden Finch. But nonetheless, yeah, they are the publishers of this game, and the developers are the A44. Like I said, it's their first title, and they are using Unreal Engine 4. So yeah, so how the hell does this game plays on our laptop? So the good news it is, as you can see, it is actually playable, but I want to show you the settings first. So I'm using native resolution with 90% of resolution scaling. This should be pretty much a little bit better or close to 720p, and I'm using the lowest settings possible, so no motion blur and all the stuff, it is at its lowest. So the results are pretty brutal. So I'm having an average of 35 frames per second, and there are some areas where the game did dip from the 30 frames per second, especially areas with a lot of vegetations and trees. You can see that the game did drop from the 30 frames per second. If you decided to reduce the resolution scaling to 70%, you get a little bit more pixelated or blurry image, and you actually get an average of 43 and a 1% low of 30. So the average did improve a lot, but the 1% low barely improved. Nonetheless, the game it is pretty playable, close or above 30 frames per second with no issues whatsoever. But you need to find your balance between 90%, 80 or 70. I believe this is the most common settings you will be balancing throughout the game. The median settings are pretty much impossible. It runs around 20 frames per second, which I don't recommend you for this style of game. And talking about style of game, so what the hell is this game? What the hell is Ashen? So Ashen, as you can see, it is a world that reminds us of Dark Souls. I mean a world, not a world. Alright, because the world, it feels like a painting with oil, or I don't know. It seems like painting. It's not going to be the visual style that many do like. I personally, I don't like too much of this type of visuals, but I do understand all the people that likes it. The characters don't have any faces, and you have kind of a small personalization that you can give to your character. So what about gameplay? We have been talking about visuals, graphics, performance. What is this game about? So this is pretty much a Dark Souls style game, or a Souls-like game. Pretty much all the gameplay it is copied from Dark Souls. Fortunately, it is a good copy. It is a copycat, but very well done in my opinion. The combat feels, regarding speed, a mix or a balance between Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. So it's not too quick, but it's not either too slow. It's obviously much more slower than Nioh, which is very fast, and this is actually very enjoyable to be playing with. The frame rate it is good, so it is kind of playable, and yeah, you still get access to multiplayer. So the only downside for now is that if you are interested in buying this game, it's the fact that the game for now, by the time of this video, the game it's not available on Steam. So you might be asking yourself, so where the hell I'm going to get this game? So you can buy this game through Epic Store. It costs 40 euros. It might sound a little bit expensive, but keep in mind that this game it is actually very good, despite it's a copycat of Dark Souls regarding gameplay. Many reviewers have been giving good scores to this game, close to 9 from 1 to 10. It has been receiving 9, 8.5, 8. So the scores have been quite good for the game. It's just a shame that it tries to get so much stuff from Dark Souls and not try their own style. But nonetheless, like I said, the game it is actually very playable. The gameplay feels smooth, responsive. It is actually pretty good, despite its visuals, which I believe it's not for everyone. But like I was telling you, this game it is an exclusive for the Epic Store. This is a new store from Epic. You might be asking why there are so many games getting exclusive to Epic Store. The answer is quite clear. Steam takes 30% of the revenue of each sale from the developers. 30% it is a big number. And if you have been developing a game with Unreal Engine 4, you need to pay plus 5%, so pretty much 35% of your revenue from developing a game, it's going for Steam and for Unreal or for Epic. But if you publish the game on Epic Store, you only need to pay 12%. I mean, this is a very small number comparing to Steam. It's pretty much 3 times cheaper for the developers to publish their games in there, and that's pretty much the reason why this game it is for now exclusive to the Epic Store. So if you want to get this game, you need to buy it through Epic Store. Of course, if you are watching this video like some months ahead, or let's imagine a year, probably you will have this game available on Steam and as well as on Graymarket stores like G2A, like gaming, I don't know, probably Kinguin, and a lot of other stores. But for now, by the time of this video, the game it is only available on Epic Store, and I think that 40 euros, and it's kind of the correct price for the game. I'm just a little bit confused because since they pay less for publish their games, probably they could have a little bit of I don't know, a lower price like 35 or even 30s, but it seems like they have gone with 40s, and I can't complain. The quality of the game seems very good. Actually, there is no DLCs and stuff like this, so it's 40 bucks for the entire package of the game. While many AAA games you need to pay 60, and then you need to get you know, DLCs or pay microtransactions. All this game, it's 40 the full package, and it is an absolutely Dark Souls, just with some unique visuals. Alright, so guys, I think that's all that I want to cover about Ashen. If you have any questions, just leave on the comment section of the video. I will gladly reply to you whatever I can. Alright, so thank you much for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of the video. There is more gameplay into this video. I'm just going to shut up. Alright, goodbye guys. Thank you a lot.
Give me my hammer, so I touch the spark to the ritual stone. Bind your spirit to this.